This is a game from Korea that it wants you to figure out things in team about music. This is Stereo Mind from Playtale. I got this game at Spiel 2022. They were very generous and gave me a copy for me to review, so, well, that's exactly what I am going to do. Is this game going to be worth the amount of money that you have to spend to get your hands on it? Let's find out. So play wheel. The premise of Stereo Mind is actually very, very simple. You just have to guess one thing about a music track. But before I go into explaining exactly how the game works, let's take a look at the production because it has also some very interesting things that are very well worth noticing. Firstly, the box and the board are exactly the same thing. Look, if I open this, it spreads and the box itself becomes the board. However, because of the type of game that this is, doesn't need a board. What it needs is a loudspeaker. And this is your loudspeaker. Look, the idea is that if you position it like this, you're going to put your mobile phone here and it's going to enhance the sound. I will make a demonstration in a second, but before, why do you need that? The components of the games are very simple, and I have to say, there is one problem with this box, and is that despite the fact that it is a really clever design, it works very well indeed, it is stuck as in closes with a small magnet. That means that the box is fairly easy to open whilst in transit, so you will have to be careful just in case something drops off. Indeed, from mine, one of the tokens, the pause token, which is like the first player token, I lost because it opened in transit somewhere whilst it was arriving from Germany, and I never got to see that token again. Not a big deal, but it is kind of annoying, and you have to keep an eye on that thing. Apart from that, this game contains these dials, little cute things with some numbers in them that you just spin around as you need them, and a deck of cards. The deck of cards, the cards are alright. You could choose to leave them. They are, not particularly thick, but it is a party game and you will be using them a fair amount. Double-sided because you have your cassette on the one side, and then on the other side you have a list of 5 characteristics. Okay, why does that need this thing? Because the way the game plays is that you are going to scan this QR code, one of the players is going to scan this QR code, and that's going to take you to a YouTube channel where you can hear to a track. Now that track corresponds with what is behind. So when you scan this QR code, the idea is that whilst you're listening to the track, all the players, the 4 players in secret, you put the number that you think matches the mood or the word that describes that track in secret. When the track finishes, all at the same time reveal it. If you all coincide, all friends coincide with the number, that's a winner. Otherwise, it gets discarded. If just one person fails, it gets discarded. And I say failed loosely because at the end of the day, this is about what it transmits to you. I don't think there are right or wrong answers in here, so it's up to you. And that's it. That's how the game plays. So from that point of view, this is meant to be your speaker. Does it work? Well, let us do a practical demonstration on camera, shall we? I'm going to scan one of these, and I am going to put my phone inside so we can try and see the difference. Well, hear the difference in sound. Okay, I have a random card, so I'm going to scan the QR code with my mobile phone, which also my cell phone as well, which it recognizes pretty much right away. So I am going to tap on it, so it opens the YouTube channel where this is heading. And I wonder, I don't know if this is going to have some advertising, so let's play it. Okay, no advert, good. So, and now I'm going to introduce it in the flap so we can hear, hear the difference. Okay. Try again. So you can see there's a little bit of a difference, and now what we have to do is, is this song inspiring us? Spoon, fork, napkin, cup, or chopsticks? You choose. As you can see, that does work somehow, somewhat. I mean, I don't think it makes it a little bit louder, but it makes it a lot more directional. So I don't know if you are in a very, very noisy place, if this is going to really overcome all of that. But otherwise, it's a very clever thing. I really like it. I like how it works. It sounds very sweet. So what do I make of this game? As a party game, this is really good fun. Really, really good fun. We did have a laugh playing this, and my friends were quite happy. It has a very good number of cards with a very good number of meanings, and depending who you play with, it's going to render some results or others. So the replayability is more to do with the people you play with and how many different groups than the game itself. If you play only with one group, then you're going to play this a few times and then that's going to be it. The things I liked a little bit less, well, firstly, some of the tracks in YouTube, they kind of have advertising, so you're gonna have to put up with that, and that I find it irritating. But then it's kind of beyond the control of the company of Playtay, so what can you do? The only solution would be to have their own servers with their own tracks, and that would be massively expensive. So yeah, that's something that you have to put up with. And the second thing is that the box, it does open from time to time. Is not as foolproof as or a trouble proof as a standard cardboard box. So those are the only two things. Do I think this is worth it? This is really good fun. It's harmless, so you can play with children. Actually, I wonder what playing with a bunch of children would be like for this game. And it is very sweet and very cute. So I definitely like it. If we go to the Board Game Geek, we have mostly very complimentary comments as well. Tabletop for Worlds, simple, fun, full of nostalgia, creating any player count. That's good. Ho ho ho, say Walnut from Singapore. Ho ho ho. Okay. What an interesting game. Listen to music and try to, as a team, figure out which of them resonates, pun intended, most with the music played. This is such an amazing, simple, and fun game that I never thought I would find myself liking. There you go. So mostly there are good reviews. I mean, in fact, it has a 7.5 overall in the Board Game Geek. So I think this is a game definitely worth getting. Again, not forever. It's not going to last you a very, very long time. But the gimmick of this as a speakerphone, I like it. The music, very pleasant, and I do like. So, yeah, I would also give this thing a 7.5 to an 8 because of how much fun it is. If you have already played this, I would love to hear what you have to say. If you haven't, you may want to give this a go. Simple idea, good game. But in the meantime, thank you very much indeed for being there. It is appreciated. And I will talk to you very, very soon. So play we all.